Alrighty, this is Jessica. I'm reading from a piece of paper, so I'm looking over here, my cheat sheet. Jessica Garfield-Kabara, and she's our speaker tonight. And it's the last day of February 28th, 2013, and she's going to be speaking on exploring the astrological spectrum, light and shadow of planetary combinations. It really sounds really interesting. And so, but you can speak about anything you want to because this is your little 15 femtoseconds of fame here.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yay.
I'm really excited for tonight. I feel all of this energy just surging through me right now because I'm excited to talk about the light and shadow of planetary combinations and the whole kind of spectrum of potential and how we as human beings can engage and participate with the entire archetypal pantheon so that we can live a more rich, fulfilling, deeper life and step into our potential.
One of the things I thought was very interesting about your talk tonight was that there's contradictory things when you do a reading for whether it's a natal chart or it's a transit, and somebody says, "Oh, you're really cool over here. You're really a douchebag over here." And how do you merge these? And this is what it seems that your talk is going to be dealing with. Can you sort of like give us a couple of words on that?
I'll try.
It's like,
yeah, that's what tonight's about. I think that every single person has contradictions that live inside of themselves. It's part of what being human is about. We are paradoxical creatures, and there's a lot of ambiguity that comes with being human. And I think that there's a way to approach the chart and the aspects that are in it, whether the sign or the house placement or the planetary combinations, that allows us to actually honor those contradictions and see them as intelligent and filled with meaning and purpose, and that there's no such thing as this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong, that every part of it is interconnected and serving every other part of it. And often, these things that seem contradictory are actually the things that we need to bring balance into our lives. And so if we can find ways to honor both simultaneously, then that's when we really can step into a creative new way of living that is more fulfilling, I think.
That's fabulous. Have you ever heard of Eileen Locke? Eileen Locke, she's a psychic astrology. She has Blog Talk Radio. Anyway, she says this wonderful thing. She says squares are stairs. That there's like you have to work it. You have to climb up to a higher perspective. And I always look at oppositions as like a dumbbell at the gym. You grab it from the middle and you hoist it for strength.
Oh, that's great.
And that instead of being polarized and too much on one side, too much the other, that in an opposition there's an opportunity, and in a square that's the nudge. What are you going to work at? So I want to know your feelings about people who have too many trines.
Well, I don't think there's any such thing as too many trines, but I think that just trines in general are just this confluent aspect that really invites us in to use this latent energy. And often people have trines in their charts, and they're some of their greatest gifts, but they go unactualized because it's just so easy to them.
Here.
And so I think it actually requires a different kind of participation than someone who has a square. A square is not an invitation on whether or not you're going to work with it. It's how are you going to work with it.
Right.
Because it does require, like you're saying, this conscious integration. It presses into your life in a way where you're forced to deal with it. The trines, not so much.
Right.
But they're there, and they're absolute gifts for us to step into.
That's wonderful. I say, because like I always say, trines make you lazy.
They can.
And I'm thankful for all my squares and all my oppositions, or else I wouldn't have gotten anything done.
Most definitely.
So I was asking. Okay, I'm a Leo with a Capricorn rising, Gemini moon, and you?
I'm a Capricorn sun, Pisces rising with Aries moon.
Pisces rising. Oh, I got goosebumps. How are you doing with this mob of Pisces planets? Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Neptune, and Chiron, and am I missing anybody?
I think that's it.
I think
Mercury's
that's it.
retrograde.
And Saturn's retrograde.
Yep. And it's all in my ascendant. So how am I doing with it?
How are you doing with it? I mean, it's like, are you feeling bubbly? Are you getting
definitely
along swimmingly?
I'm trying to swim. I'm trying to find the current and get in the current instead of missing the current or swimming upstream. Yeah.
Well, I'm sending blessings for your talk tonight, and I know you're just gonna like open up your third eye, and it's all just gonna flow. It's just gonna flow. Yay!
Thank you so much.
So it's great. Here, give me a shake. There we go.